What made you want to come forward?
Because I think that I've been quiet long enough.
She says that she might have some facts wrong, but that she says the incident happened. What do you say to that?
You know, anybody, when they make up a claim, they can just keep repeating it and getting it right. But you never get the details right. And what happened during her interview with you is that the story began to unravel.
You know, it's JEJE Vibe.
It's JEJE Vibe.
Can you feel the vibe?
I'm feeling it.
You know, it's JEJE Vibe.
Oh, JEJE.
Can all of y'all feel the vibe?
We're feeling it.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? You know I got the queen with me. Today, we're going to be touching on the subjects we just touched on recently.
Mm-hmm.
And that was the lawsuit that came against Jay-Z.
Yep.
Jay-Z was accused of a very serious. But a whole lot has happened.
A whole lot.
Ever since that episode. So
In a very short period of time.
So we're here with the updates.
Mm-hmm.
Let's talk about the updates of what's going on. Jane Doe was granted an interview. If you guys don't know who Jane Doe is, it's the anonymous accuser.
The accuser, the 13-year-old accuser.
Because we still don't have the name. But somehow, she appeared on TV.
Mm-hmm.
Always advocate for yourself and be a voice for yourself. You should never let what somebody else did run your life.
A 38-year-old mother from Alabama who has filed a lawsuit accusing Sean Diddy Combs and Jay-Z of her when she was 13 years old is speaking out to NBC News for the first time. She asked us not to reveal her identity.
What made you want to come forward and talk today?
Because I think that I've been quiet long enough about what I've been through, and it's been hard enough to be quiet. But it's a chapter of my life that I'd like to close.
A whole lot of people are saying there's so many inconsistencies in her interview.
From the lawsuit that that Tony Buzbee filed against Jay-Z on her behalf. As a lawyer.
So, safe to say that Tony Busby is her lawyer.
Yep.
He's the one who's filing against Jay-Z.
Yep.
An NBC News review of her account found inconsistencies with her allegations. She says that she went to the MTV Video Music Awards in 2000 to catch a glimpse of her favorite celebrities.
You weren't scared to be all alone?
No, with having autism is like feeling like you live your life in a shatterproof juggle ball. The world's on fire. The fire is inside the ball with you, but there's no way for you to get out.
In addition to having autism, the woman says she suffered a head injury. The night of the 2000s VMAs, she says a friend drove her from Rochester, New York to Manhattan, a more than 5-hour drive. Her attorney provided NBC News with the name of the friend who has since died. The woman says she spoke to Combs' limo driver who offered her a ride to an after party.
I stumbled upon Diddy's driver who told me that I was exactly what Diddy was looking for.
What did you think when he said that to you?
I thought it meant that I was just pretty.
She went to a White House, she says, where she spoke to musicians Benji Madden and his brother.
I'm talking to Benji Madden about his tattoo because, I have about his tattoo that's the Last Supper.
And we talked about the 120 lawsuits.
We did. And then also we talked about, for the lawyer to file such a lawsuit, he must have his proof.
He must. Because this is a very serious allegation.
It is.
You don't just come out and accuse somebody of a heinous crime like that.
Yep.
And that was why it was like a very serious topic around the world.
It was. It is still now.
And it's still
buzzing.
Still buzzing.
On the night of the MTV Video Music Awards in 2000, she says Combs' limo driver took her to an after party. There, she says she spoke to musician Benji Madden and his brother.
I'm talking to Benji Madden about his tattoo. That's the Last Supper.
In a statement to NBC News, a representative for the Maddens confirmed they did not attend the 2000 VMAs and that they were on tour in the Midwest at that time. At the after party, she says she had a drink that made her feel woozy. Then she says Combs and Carter both ran. She says she ran to a gas station where she called her father, who picked her up.
We rode home in silence. She didn't ask me what happened.
In an interview with NBC News, her father said he could not corroborate her story. I feel like I would remember that, and I don't, he said. The woman revealed to us that she has autism and previously suffered a head injury. In a follow-up phone interview, we asked her about the contradictions, and she said that she stands by her statements.
But the question is, where is the Buzbee?
Because your lawsuit is busy buzzing.
And a whole lot has been happening, and we still don't have an update from Busby.
Nope.
In the interview, there was a whole lot of inconsistencies in the story. And it's a very traumatic experience, so who knows? But just so many.
So the major pillars, I would say, would be location, witnesses, details, and timeline. Location being that this allegedly started off at Radio City, and according to the alleged accuser, she said that she was in the car for 20 minutes before getting to Sean Combs' house where the after party was hosted, to a large white house in a U-shaped driveway. Now, if you're from the New York area and you know where Radio City is, 20 minutes in any direction does not get you to that kind of real estate. And that's what the attorney is pointing out here. Witnesses. The accuser again says that she saw specific people at that after party, but people are saying, no, this person was touring. The witnesses, the alleged accuser's own father says, I don't remember picking her up after a 5-hour drive from Rochester to New York after this night. And then details. She's saying that she watched the show on the Jumbotron, where on the VMAs of that year, there was no Jumbotron, and the timeline as to how this all could have occurred, the attorney is saying it doesn't match up based on where people were at specific times.
And now it's bringing questions to Busby. Now the question for Busby is, why would you bring
such a buzzing lawsuit?
Baba, you're not buzzing anymore. Where you at? Busby.
Okay, let's continue.
So the question is now, was Busby aware of this interview? Because a whole lot is happening.
A whole lot.
It's now a battle of the lawyers.
Before we get to the battle of the lawyers, now, hey, the lawyer now responded to Busby.
Responded, which is the battle of the lawyers.
Okay.
Jay-Z's lawyer, Alex, his attorney, Alex. And remember in the episode of where he makes sure Piers Morgan was censored.
The lawyer did came out then when he served that cease and desist against Piers Morgan.
Turned Piers Morgan to censored.
Yep, we have an episode on that.
So now he's back and he is buzzing more than Busby. He is buzzing. Because now he's moving for a dismissal. He held a press conference.
He did. Hey.
This was a huge...
The lawyer with the PowerPoint presentation.
I like, what are we doing here? It looks like a technology display of one new invention or one new product. Right?
The lawyer trying to lecture based on, I guess, series of how the occurrences might not have occurred.
Leave the New York area by 1:30 in the morning at the latest, okay? If you look at any of these White Houses and you look at the closest gas stations that could be to any of these White Houses, you have to leave this White House party by 12:45 in order to get to the gas station at 1:30 to call your father to pick you up to get home to Rochester at 6:30. So remember, she only has till 12:45 for everything that she says to have happened. The VMAs end at after 11. So you're talking about a window of a little more than an hour that this could possibly have happened even by their own account.
He was trying to lay out scenarios.
He was.
And debunking.
Hey, even though some of his scenarios were off, but we leave that for another episode.
Yeah, but still, he was still debunking.
He was.
And now the question is, where is...
Also, he gave, Buzbee 48 hours to respond.
Busby has not responded. He's moving for a dismissal. And this is looking like a very, very chess game. Because there's so much that's going to unfold from here.
Yep, I agree. Hey, even though it's a chess game, but we can see every move before it even occurs. But let's leave that another day.
Yeah. We'll just follow them like.
Yeah.
This is their game.
We are just spectating.
Observers.
In this world of ours.
We just observers. We just the observe.
But anyways.
So Jay-Z has denied Diddy.
He has. And then the lawyer doubled down on it, saying that they're not friends. They just meet at parties.
He's upset. He's upset that somebody would be allowed to do this. They would make a mockery of the system like this. He's upset that this distracts and dissuades real victims from coming forward. He's upset that his kids and his family have to deal with this. He's upset, and he should be upset.
Will Mr. Carter say anything more specifically about Mr. Combs? He didn't really address him in his statement, but anything since outlets and internet speculation have tried to affiliate the two of them, he didn't really, in his statement, specifically say anything about any of the allegations.
I mean, Mr. Carter has nothing to do with Mr. Combs' case or Mr. Combs. They knew each other professionally for a number of years, just like in all professions. People know each other. At the music awards, they support each other. If you go to the NBA All-Star game, they support each other. That's just how professions work. There is no closer association between any of them. That's also a matter of fiction. That's all that there is. He doesn't know anything about the charges or allegations against him. He has nothing to do with that case. And there's nothing more to say.
I hate to say it. I hope I don't sound ridiculous. I don't know who this man is. I mean, he could be walking down the street. I wouldn't know a thing. Sorry to this man.
And I guess in the court of public opinion now, because it seems like that's what matters these days, we've seen several videos and pictures of them together. They've attended several events. Even they have the same first name.
Like,
both of them. Two peas in a pod.
The only person that can call me Sean, apart from my mom, is Jay-Z. That's Diddy.
There's only one person.
Oh, go on.
And I call him Sean. That's Jay-Z. We call each other Sean.
Okay.
Yeah. Nobody else could call me Sean.
He's the only person who's Sean approved.
There's not a single person that
outside of family.
That should be outside of my mother.
Okay,
That should be calling me. Yeah, that should be calling me Sean.
And this is extended family. You've been there with me through my ups and downs. Yes, sir. Whenever I get in trouble, this is the one I call. It's my strategist right here. This is my brother. It's B.I.G's brother. Yes, sir. It's Brooklyn's own Brooklyn. So I appreciate you. He came 5,000 miles away to come here to Brooklyn to represent for B.I.G. Make some noise for home.
What's that? That's Mauve King?
Niggas feeling marvelous.
You gotta get the shoes though. Y'all know what it is.
How you doing? Feeling good?
Oh, you put that thing on the.
So you see how we do it here on the Saturday. This is what it's about to be. I mean, look at my mantras real quick. Be kind.
Be that one bigger.
Be fair. What's it called? It's more. Yeah, more. Let's go celebrate.
So how would Diddy feel like having to go through this and just seeing his close friend deny him in public? Like,
Remember that phone call?
Talking to an old friend, you know I haven't talked to friends in a long time. It seemed like they forgot about me. Let's make sure they keep it that way.
It's on our previous episode.
you guys go check out that episode, man.
This is just an update.
This is just an update of what's going on. There's a whole lot going on. And Buzz is not buzzing.
The buzz is off.
Yeah.
Radio silence.
It's radio silence. What's going on? And according to what Busby is saying, and according to what Jay-Z filed, it looks like it's not just this case, like we said in the last episode. So, if the lawyer is able to debunk this case, I think moving forward, any case that comes out is going to be looked like, what are we doing here? It's like you just pick up any case. You don't do your work when it comes to understanding or really vetting the case.
Are you really a lawyer? Because for you to bring such allegations, you should have your proof.
Crazy.
And hey, maybe this is law 101 now. If you're having, the lead victim in the case, then you should have your proof.
You should really come prepared. You should be prepared. You can't just come out and accuse someone like that. That is it's crazy.
Crazy. And then I guess I'll let you finish.
It was crazy. What are we doing? Where is Busby?
Busby, who has filed more than 20 lawsuits against Combs, told NBC News that he is continuing to vet the accuser's claims and that she has agreed to undergo a polygraph this week. A representative for Combs called the suit a shameless money grab.
Since your attorneys refiled the lawsuit against Combs naming Jay-Z, he has come out with a very long statement saying that this is completely not true and that this is all about trying to get money from him. What do you say about that?
I haven't asked for a dime from him. It's not everything is motivated by money, and I'm sorry that he feels that it is.
This woman also told us on camera last week that this isn't about money.
Well, let's be serious. A lawyer like this is not sending out these letters not to make money. He wants money and fame. He doesn't care about truth and justice. And that's what's going on here.
And this is hard and for Jay-Z to be going through. Because if you're really just coming out here to accuse a man that is of all of this heinous crime, like, this is not fair. If you really have something, then bring it out. And stop buzzing without some buzz. But it looks like maybe Buzbee might come out with something. Who knows? Because he can't just be silent for no reason.
It's past 48 hours now.
It's past. It's looking like Jay-Z's attorney He's on fire now. This is the battle of the lawyers. This is a battle of the lawyer and another man trying to fight for his name. So man, whatever it is.
Also, they mentioned that the accuser is also, I guess, I don't want to say mentally.
Yeah. There's a whole lot.
A whole lot.
There's a whole lot. Like, I think everybody is aware of what's going on. We're just observers. Like, at this point right now, we just gotta observe. And that's
even though we know how everything is going to play out.
Let's just observe. Let's just watch this whole thing play out. But Busby, this is crazy. It looks like we have if this is
hey, and then this whole mess now, because everyone was beginning to call it a mess. Now somehow, hey, I guess this is just a little bit of information. Jaguar Wright was now wrapped into the situation.
Crazy. Like the whole internet is buzzing. This stuff. This one said this one said that. What's going on? What are we doing? Let's get this whole shit right. And let's stop making, you guys will stop making false accusations if this whole thing is false. Like, there's so much going on in the world right now.
A lot. In a very short period of time. It's crazy.
There's a whole lot going on. So anyway, guys, drop a comment. Let us know what you guys feel about this update. Do you think Buzbee just came out with no proof and is just accusing Jay-Z?
Or maybe Busby just came out to just buzz.
Oh, he just came out to buzz. Get his name buzzing.
It's Tony Busby.
Sometimes you just live up to your name.
People live up to their name.
Like, you can't make this up.
Nope.
He was buzzing. Now he's like, so we'll just see how it plays out. Don't worry, if you're new to the channel, please don't forget to hit the like, subscribe. You know it's JEJE Vibe.
Oh, JEJE.
See you guys in the next one.
Bye-bye now.
JEJE Vibe.
It's JEJE Vibe.
JEJE Vibe.
They're getting you to believe that these people like Diddy and Jay-Z and whoever are so cool and admirable, when in reality, in my view, they are all agents of the government, which is why it is that they all have the exact same political opinion. Don't you find that weird? Like, when I think about like Jay-Z and Beyonce, and these are more names that are coming up as people are starting to prod this narrative around Diddy, I'm just like, how has there never been a time where Beyonce on any subject has disagreed with the government? Like, if there wasn't like on the trans stuff, like they couldn't be like, oh no, we really don't agree with that. Isn't that a little bit suspicious? Like everything, okay? Your tastes are being set for you. That's all that I'm going to say. And I do believe that there is a very dark force that we are going to be learning a lot more about in the near future, about how Hollywood has been working, how it has been working, by the way, since the very beginning, since the dawn of Hollywood. It's always been dark.